Hello all, welcome to Sri Guru Edu. In the last video, I discussed what is data, information and data structure. See, just a brief out, a data is a collection of characters, information is a processed or meaningful data. Then data structure is a systematic way to organize the data so that it can be used efficiently in terms of time and space complexity. Here, why data structure is required? This is the question. See, I have a value like 10, 20, 40, 80, 70 like this. See, I want to store these values. I want to arrange these values. I want to display these elements. Then how do I do? Which method helps me to store, arrange, display, search and all these operations? So for that, the study of data structure is the most sufficient, sophisticated method to undergo. That is why we need a data structure. So that I can say the organized collection of data is called as data structure. And also one more definition I'll give you, that is the logical or mathematical model of a particular organization of data is called as data structure. See, certain data values certain data values become neighbors, or they may be adjacent to each other, or they may be stored some far away. So they themselves may store it, they define among themselves, that will be defined by data structure. That's what I said, it is logically related among themselves. So finally, it's a conclusion that data structure deals with the study of how data is organized in the memory. Data structure, so that data structure is equal to organized data and operations. Now let us study about applications of data structure. Means how this is necessary for us. So data structure is necessary for following some of the reasons. See here, it helps to retrieve the individual data elements. It means I have one value, I create and I store it. Then also I will accept this and I'll print this. I will store, I'll create, I'll store, I will print this value. Means both the sides, I read and I write. This is retrieve. See, data structure helps to describe the operation that must be performed on logically related data elements, and such that the operations like creating, displaying, inserting, deleting, retrieving, these operations are well performed. See, data structure gives the freedom to the programmers to decide any type of a language. See, I can write the programs by using C language, C++, Java, .NET. Like this, I can use any language to execute these algorithms. Say, data structure helps in selecting the appropriate model for writing the program. That's what I said. I can use with any language. I can refer with the C++, or I can also go with the C, or I can represent the programs by using arrays, or I can also represent the programs by using pointers. Like this, I can select the proper appropriate model to write the programs. And also, data structure devises the methods of representing the data elements in the memory of computers. That will reduce the loss of memory fragmentation. It means, see, instead of storing 100 elements in a different memory location, all together we can store it in one single memory place, in one single memory location. That is nothing but array. See here, all the 100 set of elements, say starting from 0 up to 99, the last location, I can able to store 100 elements together with the same name. This reduces the loss of memory. See here, data structure. I gave the definition. Now let us see the classification of data structure. See, data structure, I said now it's an systematic way of organizing the data so that it is used efficiently, right? So here there are two types of data structure. One is primitive data structure and one is a non-primitive data structure. Again, this non-primitive data structure subdivides into linear data structure as well as of non-linear data structure. We will go through with all these different models, primitive, non-primitive, linear, non-linear, one by one continuously in the next coming up videos. Today just I'll give the introduction regarding primitive data structure. See, primitive data structure, it is a fundamental data structure, we also say, which can be directly operated by machine level instructions, which are called as primitive data structure. Usually in C language, in C++, we use int, float, character, double. These are called as fundamental data types. And also these are referred as primitive data structure. These int, float, character, double primitive data are operated by machine level, which is directly operated by machine level. Now let us see what are the operations which are performed by primitive data structure. See, there are 4 different kinds of operation. One is called as creation, destroy, selection and updation. Creation means I need a value 10. I want to store a value 10. Then how do I store? It's nothing but how do I create? It's nothing but, see, I have taken example, that is integer I. So I is created as a variable that belongs to integer. Now the value 10 can be stored in the variable I, that is called as I is equal to 10. It means to say that in a memory space, the variable I is stored with reference to integer and along with the value 10 during the compilation time. If I store the value I is equal to 10, yeah, of course it created, I stored, it is stored in the memory space, right? Suppose if I don't want, I can also delete from the memory by using the function called as free. Or otherwise there is one more function, it is called as delete. I can destroy, totally I can remove from memory, that is called as destroy. See, to perform some operation, I want to select some numbers like 10, 20, 30. That process, that accessing the data, we need to say it is called as selection. For example, one more operation of primitive data structure is called as update. It means that, say, as at the beginning, I have a value I is equal to 0. Then later on, I am thinking that 0 is not required, I want the value 5. So what do I do? Before initially, I stored a 0 to I. Now, instead of 0, I am going to store 5 for the same variable. This is nothing but 0 is replaced by 5. This is called as updation. See, creation, destroy, selection, update. These are the operations which belongs to primitive data structure. In the next videos, we'll discuss regarding non-primitive data structure and its subtypes. I hope this video is helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video. Thank you all.